close to me.
So I've had my coffee, heading out now, gonna get a 3K on the cards, just finished it super quick, so it's over and done with, go home, have breakfast, and then I'm gonna crack on some work. Got to touch base with some clients later on as well, see how everyone's getting on over the weekend, and again, being Monday, restarting the next week of their programs. Now the coffee's here, I'm feeling much more with it. Not sluggish and chill. It's good. So, see you in a bit. Just finished my my run. So I ended up doing about 3.5k, but I walked the first like 3 minutes, or whatever it was. So like maybe about 500 meters or so. I wanted to touch base quickly because something that I was thinking about was like fitness myths, things that people say are really great and beneficial but actually don't work. And this morning I haven't had breakfast yet, so my run was fasted, and it got me thinking, like, a lot of people seem to think fasted running is better for burning fat and things, and that's simply not true. So fasted running just helps with the amount of fat or the lipids in your blood or stored in the muscle to be burned. It's not going to burn more fat around your waistline, because that's called adipose tissue. And the only way you can do that is through a calorie deficit. So consuming less than you're expending. And it's just a bit annoying. So obviously fasted running is great for endurance training and developing the endurance adaptations you need for maybe something like football or long distance running. But other than that, there's no benefit. The intensity is reduced because you haven't got the energy, you haven't eaten. So your performance is going to reduce. So it's just something to think about. Like, there's no point going on fasted runs if you're looking for performance. And actually sometimes intensity can be better than, so that you can run a little bit harder. You're going to burn more calories and create more of a calorie deficit, and that's going to help you lose your weight around the waist and burn that body fat that you want to reduce so much. So eating before a workout or having a pre-workout meal is probably the best thing you can do rather than going for a fasted run. So I normally have about 100 grams of oats, and whether I'm using a bowl or a Tupperware container or whatever, I'll just fill it up just so it's bridging over with milk, and then chuck it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and voila, you got your porridge oats. And then chuck in some peanut butter for some added fats and protein and whatnot. You can even add whey protein scoops if you like. I'm a bit out of the habit with that, but chocolate whey protein tends to go really nice with it, like chocolate porridge oats. You can even do the same thing and just leave it in the fridge overnight, and then you've got overnight oats. So, you know, it just saves you time in the morning, really. Now that's out of the way, I've moved my desktop outside. I'm going to go through some programs, just restarting everything for 6 weeks. So I need to have a look at what I've been doing and make sure that I'm changing it a little bit so that it's up to date and suitably going to challenge me, considering that I've already completed 6 weeks of it. So I'm not doing the same, stuck in the same rut. I had a breakdown basically of what my weeks looked like and different times that I would be running, training, maybe learning a new skill, whatever it was. And then I had all of my workouts. So in total there were 20 pages of workouts. Basically, I want to be changing certain things so that my rep ranges are improved. I'm working out with more intensity, more frequency, more volume. So I've just gone out to a local sort of skate park. So I'm going to go and do upper body pull and a little bit of hamstrings. So I don't really train hamstrings. I filmed yesterday's back workout. I've done a little bit of a scale CrossFit workout kind of vibe with this one. It's my go-to, usually because the moves that we're doing, so the press-ups, the sit-ups and the squats, they kind of all work in synergy to make things a little bit harder each round. So for example, the squats, my quads are dominant and they have to support and brace myself during the press-ups. So it makes it a little bit more challenging in the upper body. Same with the sit-ups, my core's braced and fatiguing as well. She's a diva, just wanted to get on film. So with regards to my workout, I basically saved my run. I didn't go this morning, I saved it for that workout. I went for the 400-meter run around the track. And so I do 3 rounds of the bodyweight movements, 10 reps, go for my run. I repeated that 3 times and then focused on more of a push element of the workout, so the press ups and things. I went for a little run back. So all in all, I clocked up my 3 kilometers, but it was a little bit more intense and a little bit more broken up. This one's really needy. A little story about her, we saved her when she was a kitten. Her owners were going to get rid of her and if they couldn't get rid of her, they were posting on social media that they were going to kill her. So we brought her back. It's a bit early to be taken away from the litter and her family and stuff, so I think that's why she's so needy. So just took a little walk to Sainsbury's to pick up some food for the week. I've picked up some chicken thighs. I actually prefer them to chicken breast. I feel like they're a little bit more juicy. Chicken breast can get a little bit dry. I picked up some coconut milk. So that's a key ingredient for some of the curries and the jambalaya that I do, which are really great alternatives to takeaway. It's much cheaper to make it at home, and you get plenty so that you can use it for meal prep. Our peanut butter, needed some more peanut butter. Always need peanut butter. Sort of use this as my evening walk, just to get out and move again. It's a good opportunity to just burn some extra few calories at the end of the day without having to work out too many times. It all adds up over the course of the week and the month. And as part, probably one of my key sort of suggestions to transforming your body is to go for a walk 30 to 45 minutes a day. To put things into perspective, I have had a hernia now for the last sort of 12 months, probably a little bit longer actually. So it really limited the fact that I can't do any of my Olympic lifting or lift heavy weights, because I run the risk of it rupturing, and that would not be a pleasant experience. So what I've had to do is amend the way I train. And obviously I'd put on so much weight because I was very depressed and upset and down that I wouldn't be able to train properly all the way that I preferred. So what this meant is I gained a lot of weight. I went up to about 96 kilos around December. Started with a 90-minute to 2-hour walk every day at the start of lockdown. Started eating a lot healthier, limiting my calorie intake, and that helped me shed the first couple of kilos. A few little things like that that people can implement that's going to make a massive difference to their progress. I mean, bodybuilders have done it for years, decades. You know, they'll do their weights training session to build the muscle mass and the volume. And then when it comes to prepping, they don't do like long distance running or anything like that. They'll go for an hour's walk. I'm going to try and post to this channel sort of every Tuesday and Friday. To do like a beginning of the week video of my workouts and what I'm up to, and then do an end of the week or weekend video as well. But there's going to be a lot of workouts, like I said, me getting back onto the training plan after a deload week for you guys to sink your teeth into, get involved, use, or you know, transition that over into your own training of whatever you're doing at the moment. Anyway, yeah, that's probably me over and out for this one. So make sure you subscribe, share the video. Yeah, tune in for the next one. Over and out. Close to me.